Well, we are 9 days into the new year, and how's your resolution going? I know I made a resolution to stay fit, and a lot of people have. If you take a look at our local gyms, you see they are packed in January. Of course, it's early in the year, but sometimes that crowd kind of thins out as you go into the year. So if that's the case, you're getting tired of going to the gym, why not try to exercise at home? And joining me is Paige Canterbury from the Dorchester YMCA. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, you're going to talk to us about how easy it is to get fit in your own home without all the fancy equipment.
Absolutely, and it's incredibly easy. Most of us have equipment laying around the house that maybe isn't being used. We have family members that have it, but even if you're on a tight budget, it's a pretty tough economy. There are things around your home that you can use. You can use milk jugs and fill those with water when they're empty, or sand or pebbles.
Yeah, because a gallon of water is like 8 pounds or something like that.
You can get some good working out doing that. You can actually use your child. I'm a stay-at-home mom most of the time, and I do a little bit of part-time work as a personal trainer and teaching classes, and there is nothing like playing with a child to remind you.
Can I use my child, by the way? She's here. Come here. We're putting her on the spot. She's going to do the exercises with me because, all right, so what are we going to do?
So one of the things that people forget is that your body is a piece of equipment. You can use your own body weight. And so one of the first things that's very easy is most of us are able to walk. And so you have the concept of doing a lunge movement. We're going to step forward. Bring our back knee down.
Oh boy, I got the heels on.
You
go all the way up. Look at you. Whoop.
And back up. Push back up.
Okay.
Switch legs. Down.
Can you tell who's the youngest here?
And so you can actually do that and alternate. You can move across the room and do that.
Wow.
You want to be careful to make sure that your knee doesn't pass in front of your toe, but it's really not a difficult movement. But if you do enough of those, you'll find that, my goodness, my legs are really, really sore. And that is not your body saying that you did something wrong. When your muscles are sore, it's saying you did it right, and it wants you to do it more often.
Oh, okay.
Another easy one, a movement that we use every day that helps us in everyday life, is a squat.
Oh boy.
And so it's just like when you get ready to sit down in a chair, I put my feet a little bit about shoulder width apart or a little farther, and I sit back. Make sure not to sit forward. Okay. It's kind of like you're going to sit back in a chair.
You can do it. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Oh, ow, knees.
It's a lot of work. And so sometimes you can just do 10 of those, take a break, do more, or even holding that position is a lot of work. Everybody remembers how to do a jumping jack or how to do jump rope. You don't even have to have a jump rope. You can stand and jump and pretend like you have a jump rope. So you can be very, very active. Take your dog for a walk. Play with your children. Go to your local gym or your local YMCA. You know, there are other programs that you can get involved in. Even if you're not members, sometimes they have little temporary short programs.
Oh, okay.
So go get involved in a local 5K, things like that. There are lots of things that you could do.
Start small, though.
Start small, absolutely. Push-ups are another fabulous one.
This is why I brought her up here.
Absolutely. And you know, if you are interested in looking on the internet, there are tons of things, websites of using your own body weight, using those jugs. If you don't have a mat at home, you know, we've got a mat here.
Okay, and these are things that are all under $10. We're going to talk about things that are what we call cheap fixes, starting off with the mat.
Absolutely. You can get a nice mat. You can get them at almost any kind of a store, even like Walmart, under $10. But if you don't have this at home, you can absolutely use towels or something like that. Nice cardio ball. There are many, many exercises that you could use for your core, for your legs, for your arms, a little bit of everything, great cardio work. One of my favorites, of course, is an exercise tube. Again, for your legs, for your arms, a little bit of everything. If you travel a lot, it's a great thing that's easy to pack and it doesn't take up a lot of room.
Right.
And of course you can get this for under $10 as well, and then you can also get a various number of weights, dumbbell weights at your local.
All right. Paige, thank you so much for helping us learn to work out cheaply at home. Now, do you have a free or cheap trick that you use to stay in shape? We want to hear from you. Share your comments on our Facebook page. You can find a link to our Facebook page on the home page of DelmarvaLife.com. You can also share your comments on Twitter, #DelmarvaLife. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, You know him as Peter Brady from The Brady Bunch, but now he's a self-proclaimed computer geek. We check in with him at the 2012 Consumer Electronics Show. But first, the band is going to take us to the break. This is a Full Circle Trio.